The Philippine Statistics Authority says the rate of joblessness eased in November 2025 with fewer unemployed Filipinos. According to the PSA, the number of unemployed Filipinos fell to 2.25 million. This brings the unemployment rate down to 4.4% in November. The latest figure marks an improvement from October when 2.54 million Filipinos were jobless. Back in October, the unemployment rate stood at 5%. A slight uptick in the employment rate to 95.6% was also seen in November. This translates to about 49.26 million employed Filipinos, up from 48.62 million or 95% in October. Labor force participation likewise inched modestly to 64% in November. The services sector continued to dominate employment, accounting for over 60% of the total. With many devotees expected to attend, the Quiapo Church expresses hope that the annual feast of the Jesus Nazareno will not result in any casualties. In a statement on Wednesday, January 7, the church says the feast day should be a celebration and not an occasion of suffering or grief. It hopes that there will be no need anymore to count deaths or injuries on Friday, January 9. With this, the church issues reminders for those attending the traslasyon of the image of Jesus Nazareno on Friday. The church prohibits climbing or hanging onto the andas or carriage to view the image of the Nazareno. The throwing of handkerchiefs and towels is still allowed. It also prohibits participants from wearing caps and hoodies, as well as using umbrellas. Setting up camping tents is also not allowed. Furthermore, the church advises participants not to bring many items and instead use a transparent bag for easier inspection. It also recommends using transparent water bottles instead of tumblers. Stoves, picnic materials, backpacks, and selfie sticks are prohibited. For safety precautions, devotees are reminded to avoid pushing and shoving, as well as walking against the direction of the crowd to prevent injuries. Children and persons with disabilities are advised to avoid joining the crowd and to stay on the side of the road instead. Additionally, the church asks participants to avoid littering during the procession. The route of the procession from the Carino Grandstand to the Quiapo Church is 5.8 kilometers long. President Bongbong Marcos declares Friday, January 9, 2026 as a special non-working day in Manila in celebration of the feast of the Jesus Nazareno. This is based on Proclamation number 1126 signed by Executive Secretary Ralph Recto on January 6. According to the proclamation, the declaration will ensure the orderly procession of devotees and facilitate the flow of traffic in Manila. On Friday, millions of devotees are once again set to join the annual procession for the Feast of the Jesus Nazareno. The procession reenacts the 1787 traslasyon or solemn transfer of the image of Jesus Nazareno from its original shrine in Bagong Bayan, now Rizal Park, to Quiapo Church. In 2025, over 8.12 million devotees joined the event.